Right everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I've heard that a new frozen yogurt place has opened up. So today I'm going to drive down and I'm going to take you all along. We've got a Toyota shop there. I wonder if they have any of the like GR Supras or Yaris in there. Might be worth going down there sometime. So today's Sunday. I've just posted the rainy day drive video. You can check that out here if you've not seen it yet. And I filmed that video on Saturday, it's now Sunday, and the weather is just completely different. Like, you can see in that video, I got stuck in like a typhoon halfway through the video. And I've woken up today and it's just glorious, like a few clouds in the sky, but it's really nice. T-shirt weather, so can't complain at all. Gave my car a full detail the other day. So when I first bought this car, my dad bought me like a auto glim car detailing set. And I got home from work the other day and it was nice and dry, so I thought, this is a perfect chance to use it. I thought it'd take me like an hour max, but it ended up taking me like 3 hours. I was using gear that I didn't even know existed, like I was using car shampoo. I didn't know shampoo existed for cars. It even gave it like a full polish at the end. To be honest, once I was finished, it mostly looked the exact same as it did before I started. But the one part that was like a massive improvement was the wheels. And I took like a before and after picture, so I'll put them on screen here. And they were the easiest part to do. I think they only took me about 15 minutes to do all of them. That's a jazzy car. Anyone know what car that was? Let me know. But the one thing that was annoying was it sort of unearthed like a load of scratches that were hiding beneath the dirt on the wheels. But they definitely look better now that I've cleaned them. Plus, has anyone else had this like yellow dust on the car recently? I noticed it like a couple of days after I detailed my car. It just all completely went to waste because my car was covered in this like weird, like yellow dust. It kind of looked like pollen. Does anyone else have that? Man, it's so nostalgic coming around here. This is where I did like my very first driving lessons all that time ago. So this is where it all began. And especially this road I remember, because this was the first time I did 30 miles an hour coming down this hill. And it just felt so fast, like I couldn't believe how fast I was going. Like I'm going 30 now and it just feels like calm, but back then, I felt like I was on some Evel Knievel stuff going 30 down this hill. And this roundabout as well, this was the very first roundabout that I ever did. And again, I remember just finding that so confusing. So if anyone out there is learning now and they're struggling with like roundabouts, everyone's been there at some point and you definitely get used to it all over time. I'm actually looking forward to this frozen yogurt. I've not bought a frozen yogurt in like years. I remember when I was a kid. If anyone knows what I'm talking about here, let me know in the comments, because you're a real one. But when I was a kid, there used to be a frozen yogurt restaurant called Yogberries, and I used to spam that on the daily. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know if they're still around or what, but the one that I like grew up around closed down when I was a kid, so yeah. See that there? It was on the roundabout at the same time as this Rolls Royce in front and a Ferrari. Aston Martin there as well. Which one are you guys taking? Rolls Royce, Ferrari, Aston Martin, or Aygo? Let me know. Car park's packed today. It's never this busy. All right, we've arrived. So I'm gonna go and get my frozen yogurt and I'll see you when I'm done. All right, we've secured the frozen yogurt. I'm gonna eat this, then we'll get back on the road. You're right, everyone. So just finished the frozen yogurt. I tried to go for like a healthy option. It was self-service, so you choose like the flavour and your toppings yourself. So I just got like vanilla flavour and put like a little fruit on top and honey. It was alright. It was a bit expensive for what it was. That little tub cost me £9 in this economy as well. It was good service in there though. Like, even though it was self-service, the staff were dead helpful, so shout out to them for that. Have you guys watched anything good on TV recently? I've not really been watching anything. Mainly just been watching quiz shows. That's the one thing about UK TV. Quiz shows will never let you down. Like, I remember when I used to be in school, right? I used to get home at like 3:30. So I'd be home just in time for tipping point from 4 till 5. Then I'd watch Pointless from, is it 5:15 till 6? And then I'd watch The Chase on +1 from 6 till 7, bro. That's like 3 hours of peak content. Nowadays, there's more game shows popping up as well. Like, obviously, you've got Lingo, which is like basically just a copy of Wordle, which is pretty good. You got the 1% Club, which is only on Saturdays, but that's up there. That's one of the best ones. If you guys had to appear on a game show, which one would you choose? I think for me it'd have to be Pointless, because that one's always been my favourite. Even though the prize money on Pointless is so dead. Like, because Pointless is a pretty hard show, right? You've got to beat like the 3 other teams and make it to the final, and then you've got to give a pointless answer. That's pretty difficult. You do all that, you get to the end, and you win like, what, £4 max, and you got to split it with your teammate as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad for a day's work, but compare that to like Beat the Chasers, bro. You could be walking away with like 100 grand on that show. I think out of all the game shows, I'd have the best chance at winning on Lingo, because unlike Pointless or The Chase, if you get a question about a category that you don't know about, then it's just a wrap. Like, you can't figure it out really. It's just general knowledge. Whereas Lingo, like, you can sort of like deduce what the right answer is. So I reckon I could probably win on Lingo. Plus, like, the final round on Lingo is so easy. Like, you're basically guaranteed money if you get through to the final. So yeah, that was my talk about game shows. Let me know which one's your favourite as well. For me, it's definitely Pointless. Anyone else into anime? I've been tapped into anime since like 2019 because my friend in school told me about Full Metal Alchemist, and that was a really good first anime. So since then, I've just been hooked. And like after that, I went through and watched like all the classics. So I watched like Naruto, Attack on Titan, stuff like that. I think Naruto is still definitely my favourite to this day. I watched that in like 2020 and yeah, still love it to this day. Anyway guys, I'm going to call it here. So thank you all for watching today. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.